Good morning, good afternoon, or good night.
Hello.
But welcome to another episode of Big Mood. That's right, we got your boys here. It's Bose. Who else we got?
Oh my god, we just ate lunch and I'm so sleepy right now. This is great.
That's Gina, obviously.
That's Gina, the one complaining and tired.
I'm Tiff.
And I'm Jessica.
And today we're gonna be kind of freeballing it, but we're gonna be talking about booties, buttholes, Plan B,
Genitals.
and intercourse,
Genitals.
genitals, and
Genitals.
everything in between. We kind of just decided we haven't really talked about sex in a while, and we didn't know what to talk about.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
That song made me so uncomfortable when I was a kid. Like, why is this on the radio? And I'm riding in the car with my grandparents and shit.
I remember singing
weird.
it when I was little, and I didn't know what I was singing. And my mom was like, "Don't say that."
I used to think the word saxophone in some way was related to sex. So every time I would hear the word saxophone, I would go,
I feel like anytime something sexual has come on and I was with my parents, I would be like, oh God, disgusting.
I know.
I don't want to look at that. No, horrible. And like my mom at this point is probably like, oh, she's probably gay. Like,
Dude, I remember my mom, she would cover my eyes whenever there was a kissing scene in a movie or a TV show. And it made me so much more curious and that like much more like hornier or whatever as a kid. Cause I'm like, I need to see.
that's
like,
the
what are you?
opposite effect.
Yeah, dude, exactly. I just felt so like deprived of it.
Catholic school effect.
Yeah.
My grandparents, for some reason, thought that anything at all that's not a cartoon is an adult show. So I'll be watching Disney Channel. They'll walk in and they'll be like, "Are you watching adult things, huh? You want to watch adult things?" I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck? It's like iCarly shit. Like, what the fuck is this?"
Maybe they were watching some adult things.
Ugh, gosh, she's gross. She's old now.
Did you ever catch your parents watching? I caught my mom with porn on the TV before.
I caught my stepdad.
It's so disgusting. I remember exactly the shitty apartment that my mom and I were living in, and I walked from my bedroom into the living room, and it was this weird, creepy porn of these it's like
Why is she watching in
old.
the living room?
I don't know. She has a bedroom. I guess maybe she didn't have a TV in her bedroom. I can't remember. But it was these old, creepy, like white people, but like old and creepy looking ones,
Ew.
like really like out of shape, just nasty, ugly
Like
old
some
people.
amateur porn kind of stuff.
I guess, but they were like, it was kind of like some hippie shit. They were like all naked outside. They had a picnic blanket on the ground, daytime.
Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, it's a classic.
Daytime.
Full bush.
They're full, but like gross white people, like nasty, like ugly, gross ones. They're all fucking outside on this picnic blanket. And I just remember looking at that. Like I walked out and I stood in the living for a few minutes, and I was looking at it like, ugh.
You stood there for
Is that what
minutes?
sex is?
What was
I
she
watching
doing?
it like, ugh. I don't know. She wasn't there for some reason.
Oh, I thought you meant she was there. And
Yeah,
she
me
was
too.
like, don't look, Jessica.
For some reason, I don't remember her being there, but I remember like it was on the TV and I was watching it. And I was like, what the fuck? So maybe she had already watched it and then like moved on to the bathroom or something. I don't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
happened.
It was
I caught it,
like
though.
she just couldn't wait and
I
had to
don't-
run into the bathroom.
Oh God, that was a little bit disgusting and traumatizing. But for some
Dude,
reason,
I
I was a
know.
very sexual child. So even though that creeped me out and was absolutely disgusting, I was still the child that was like, I was masturbating in elementary school while most people were
Ma'am.
waiting until
Wow.
middle or high school.
Yeah, a lot of people start in elementary. I've met some kids before too. They're like, yeah, I kind of figured it out at like 10 years old.
I remember having my first orgasm too. It shocked the shit out of me.
How
It
old are you?
scared me. I was in elementary school.
Jesus.
When I had my first
Christ.
orgasm, and I was like, oh, this is great. I fucking love this. This is fucking great. And I couldn't wait. And then with the first time I had my orgasm, I was like, huh? I was like, oh,
You're like, what just happened?
And I was like, it felt like it didn't feel good at the time. I remember the orgasm was not the fun part. I liked the part up before that, but then the orgasm was like shocking. And it was just like,
Whoa.
oh my God, this is like, it didn't feel good. It was almost like I got electrocuted.
Dude,
Oh,
Jess is
shit.
out here coming in elementary school. Meanwhile, one time I swallowed a bead and I thought I was going to die.
Oh my god.
No, I swallowed a marble around the same time too, and I almost choked. I just I wasn't smart at the time. I was just
Man, you were taking it early.
Masturbating and swallowing marbles over
I
here.
heard
What the fuck?
Jeez.
I didn't have my first orgasm until I was maybe like 23 or 24.
You didn't
Yeah,
start
that's
masturbating until the
insane.
20s.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was
didn't-
like 16.
Yeah, I
15.
tried, but I was like, that doesn't feel good. You guys are all stupid. And I don't know.
Dude,
but
same, but I kept going until I figured it out.
I remember like a few times I had just tried it. I was like, well, let's see what this is all about. But I never like watched porn or anything. But I do remember like being like really, really young. And you guys know that thing on the playground where it's just like a little pipe and you can just like go down
Slide
it,
down like a fireman's
like a
pipe?
fireman. Yeah, I remember going down that one time, and I was like, I want
It's
to
not
do
a pole,
that
it's a
again. Something holy is happening right now.
That doesn't sound good to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, what? Yeah, it just goes right down the
I don't know,
clitoris.
like hard and cold, or I don't know. I just
Not
right
on a
down
warm
the
sunny
clitoris.
day.
Oh,
Because that was me too in elementary school. I think I'd said this before too, where I remember being, I think in the second grade and playing in the playground and like being on one of the monkey bars, or not the monkey bars, what's another one? Like the gym.
Jungle gym?
Jungle gym kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And then, oh no, I remember what it is. You know those gymnastic bars that had different levels?
the double layer level bars.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I remember being on one of those and like just humping the shit out of
Oh
it. Like
my
I didn't know what I was doing, but I'm like, oh my god, this feels so good.
It's so funny because like you were doing it in public too, but I think I already knew what it was, so I was never doing that.
Whoa.
I was never doing that in public. But I would go home and I would close my door. I would turn my little Ninja Turtles around so they couldn't watch me. And I would fucking get on that clit, girl. I was like,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, I feel like now that I think about it, fucking Tiff and I are at the jungle gym, and like you know the fireman pole thing. Like any other kid is like using the base of their feet and their hands to go down the pole. Meanwhile, my like wrapped around,
lips wrapped around
yeah,
it.
fucking bachelor wrapped around it, and I'm like, all right, here we go down slow. Don't rush me. I'm going down real slow.
And then back up, and then back slow.
They're like, you know, I'm a little concerned about Bo, so all she does is go up and down that pole. She's the only child that's ever gone up it and down it and
Dude,
just
but-
up it
But
and
do you
down
remember
it and up
actually
and
like
down.
moving your pelvis though? Like I remember actually humping it. Like I remember.
I was just being discreet. I think I knew something unholy was going on, and so I was
I
just
was too
dropping down the
stupid.
pole, and I was like, I'm gonna do
You're
that
like,
again.
no one
I was
sees
too
me.
dumb. I didn't know what was happening. But then I think, I don't know how I figured it out, but eventually I think I figured it out because I didn't do it that many times, maybe like 2 or 3 times. And then eventually I figured out like, because every time I was doing it, I was like in my own world. Like the rest of the world didn't exist anymore.
Like,
The
and-
world stops. It's like, whew.
She
Tiff's
thinks the world stops.
Fuck yeah.
But we know that those counselors were over there, like,
They're all
look
in the
at that
corner.
one.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
just writing on their they're writing on their clipboards like talk to Tiffany's mother.
Oh my god! And you think everything is just stopping. You're just like,
They're like, we're gonna call CPS on this bitch because this girl is not being parented properly.
Dude, for real. I mean, like I said, I walked in on my stepdad watching it, and what he was watching was like these late night HBO shows that ended up turning like softcore porn.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and so it was so ridiculous because at that time, I remember exactly too. I was 11 years old, and during that time, I had this like really weird thing where I wanted my bedroom to be as tiny as possible. So I actually moved into my walk-in closet.
Yeah.
Like I moved my
You're a
twin.
strange child.
Yeah.
man. You're
I
just a
moved my
strange child.
I moved my twin size bed into my walk-in closet, and then I decorated like the rest of the closet with like posters.
You
or-
wanted a fort.
yeah,
I
what is
pretty
it? The
much wanted a
masturbation
That's
closet?
cute.
No, I wasn't even masturbating at this point yet. So then,
You're like a dog. You wanted a cave.
yeah,
You
I
needed a
just
den.
wanted like super tiny, like and then I remember when I would go to sleep at that time too, I would sleep up against the wall with like my nose touching the wall. Like I needed to be like, I don't know,
Damn.
I had issues. So anyway, so then at that
Were you
time,
also eating glue?
I never liked glue.
Eating crayons.
I liked Play-Doh. But anyway, so then
All salty.
So then the walk-in closet wasn't small enough for me. So I wanted to move into that under the stairs
Yeah.
room.
Kitchen cabinet.
The pretty much. But like you know where Harry Potter
Under the
lives? Like
stairs,
under the
pantry
stairs?
thing.
So but it was too small to fit a mattress, so I had to sleep on the floor. Anyway, so I remember I only lasted like a week there because I was literally like this, and I'm like, man, my body hurts. I can't
Yeah.
sleep in this shit. But in one of those nights, I could hear the TV and it was on, and I could hear moaning and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I opened the door, and I could see that my stepdad was on the couch, and he was watching this like HBO softcore
Yeah.
porn shit, and I was just
Skinamax.
and I was like staring at it, and I was like, whoa. But then I felt so disgusted and creeped out that it was him watching it.
Yeah.
And like we didn't have a good relationship at all. So I think I only stared at it for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then I was like, ugh, close it. And then I was just like, oh my God, what is he watching?
Did
I
he
can't believe
know
he's
you
in
were
there.
under the
rocking
stairs?
herself to
He knew
sleep.
I was there. So I'm like,
He
what
probably
the
thought you were asleep though.
Probably because it was really late, but
Yeah.
I was just like, I was traumatized.
Have you ever caught your parents having sex?
No, I
'Cause
might
I've caught
literally
that
kill
bunch-
myself if I
I've
fucking
caught
saw that
both
shit.
my mom
My-
and my dad
no,
having
my
sex
parents
with
have
different people.
Never had
What?
sex. What? They have never
Nope,
had
that's
sex.
as far
the
as-
one time
that's
to
all
make
need
you.
know.
They've never had sex. My stepmom, my stepdad, or my mother has never had sex with
Yeah.
anybody.
We are the product of immaculate conception. And that's
Absolutely.
all I'm going to believe.
Am
for
I the
rest of
only
my
one
life.
that's caught my parents having sex?
I walked in after my mom and my stepdad had sex.
Dude,
And
I saw them
smelled
doing
it.
that.
Yeah, I smelled the room. It was musty.
You
Dude,
smelled
yo.
that 40-year-old pussy too. You smelled it. Oh my
No,
god,
my
that
mom's
just
pretty young.
Oh,
That traumatizes me thinking about anytime like you've ever had like sneaky sex before.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, we got it over with. No one's ever gonna find out. But like now that we know what like sex has a scent.
It does.
Like it really
It's
does.
breath and like sweat.
like
Yeah.
semen has a smell too.
Yeah.
So like
Dick
if they
sweat.
come on your stomach,
Yeah.
like and then they spread that shit around with a towel, and you're walking around. You're walking around and you smell like cum.
Let the
You know?
snake out.
Dude, it really
It
did
kinda
smell
smells
like
like
that in the
piss a
room.
little bit.
Is it
too.
just me or does every penis kind of smell the same?
They all, to me, well, if they're all uncircumcised, they all smell a little bit like piss to me because it's like it gets trapped in their
Oh.
fucking skin.
I've only been with circumcised, but well, I think maybe one time there was an uncircumcised, but all of them there's a very distinct penis sweat smell. It's very.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Right now, I just got a whiff
think
of it in
cum
my like
smells like
nasal
something.
memory.
I think it might be the smell of cum. There
it might be the
some
pre-cum because you're
trapped in
probably
the
near
tube.
it by the time they
Yeah.
kind of pre-cum a little bit. So
Literally,
maybe it's
as soon
smelling-
as I walk through the door, it activates the pre-cum.
Jesus Christ.
the power. It's so
I feel, like,
powerful.
I feel like, you know, like when you have a baby and you have like that first, what's that stuff called, Tiff? Like the when you first breastfeed, you have that like.
oh yeah, like that plug or whatever, the mucus.
Excuse me?
I kind
Or
of
the
feel.
yellow. It's called. Like,
Excuse the
I
fuck
forgot
out
what
of
it's
you.
called.
Colostrum or no? What is it?
I don't remember.
I don't fucking know. But anyway, so like the very first time you breastfeed, like all this
It's like
extra shit comes
golden-
out.
They call it like golden, like the golden.
It's like the
milk.
good shit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's probably a little rank. I don't know. But that's what to me, that's what
I-
pre-cum is.
I didn't
it's like,
see it.
It's like the rankest part of the cum. Like, so I feel like that has a smell.
Well, that's the part that has urine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, please
It's like
stop.
cleaning.
Pre-cum has urine in it?
Well, it's like
Well, it's
pushing
like
gross
the
out.
residences. It's the same
It's
hole.
pushing through the penis, right? So like the cum is like pushing through the. It's like kind of cleaning out the urine before the cum comes.
Oh my god,
It's
that's
not the-
crazy.
It's not the dick part that freaks me out. The whole nipple milk thing still fucking is.
Oh,
creeping me out
sorry.
so bad right now. I didn't know that
Well,
was a thing.
It's gonna happen
Yeah,
one day if you
dude,
have to.
it is gonna happen.
No, thank
but I just can't believe y'all don't think balls have a distinct
Oh,
smell?
they do. Yeah.
feel
That kind of, it's a little bit musty, but not too bad. Usually, even if they shower, I can kind of smell like, you know, the
A little,
evergreen
yeah.
or like whatever that, you know, that scent. And then
Residue?
there's still like ball skin.
Dude, that when a guy dude, mom turn it off. When a guy takes a shower and if they like shave a little and like clean it up and they've just freshly washed everything, like I mean like they know they're getting laid tonight,
Yeah.
but it's got that faint smell of ball.
Yeah.
Like that's
You like that smell?
It's called. It's in French. It's eau de bal.
oh the ball.
Eau de bal.
Eau de bal.
Eau de bal.
Dude,
Parfum de bal.
Perfume de bal.
oh god, I love it.
Would you wear
I don't hate it. I don't hate
cologne, perfume, whatever?
Yeah, the ball sack smell.
Nuts all over me a
I'm
little
used
bit.
to having that smell sit on my chin.
What is that you're smelling? Oh, that is
And
my
if I'm
Buzzac.
staying over at a guy's house too, I won't probably wash my face. So I wake up and I still have that fucking ball smell on my face.
Or you
That's
get it on
so
your
funny.
hands.
Yeah.
guys
Well, I'll
have
wash
never
my
done it,
Or
hands.
like even just in your saliva. Like
Yeah.
I'll be licking my lips
Yeah.
after going down. I'm like, oh shit, I can smell it. Like, am I open?
I hate the smell that I
smells
get on
like
my
balls.
The smell that I get on my hands after, like, you know, like you give someone a blowjob and it's wet because it's all your spit, and then you jack them off,
Yeah.
and then that smell of spit is on your hands. I hate
Girl,
that
you better
smell.
go wash your hands.
Yeah, I go like wash my hands. Man,
Yeah, but
I get up and spit and then wash my hands.
That's what I'm talking about. Sex has a distinct, like not just like the girl scent, but also
The guys smell
Yes,
too.
and when those smells combine, like it's like I don't know, are they pheromones or something?
Yeah,
it's a
that
very
too.
distinct smell, and then the spit on top of that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you are not fooling anyone. If you fuck your boyfriend and then your parents walk in, they know.
Yeah,
they
they can smell
know.
it.
Yeah,
You gotta open,
My,
crack a window.
do you guys y'all's pussy smell real bad after they come inside?
Oh, if it sits in there, dude,
Right?
I don't
What
let,
the fuck?
No,
I
I
don't
don't let
smell
someone
it.
come inside of me because that shit's gonna sit in there for 2
Yeah.
3 days. Even if I try to wash it out,
Exactly.
no cum needs. It fucking sits up there and it
needs-
gets ganked. It gets
Yeah.
like ranky.
It
It's just
smells
nasty.
terrible.
It does.
I don't fucking. We're trying to have a kid.
You
so-
had a kid.
and that too. but I'm saying like now, like I never smelled it
Really?
after.
It throws off my pH. And
Yeah,
it's just
maybe
like,
maybe for us it throws off our pee because every time
Yeah.
I've had cum inside of me, I have to immediately fucking like take a garden hose and rinse that bitch out.
Same.
You
Because
mean
if,
out of the day?
if I let it sit there,
Yeah.
it's gonna smell in 2 or 3 days. That's it's up there fucking swimming around
Yeah.
and it needs to come out.
And then
But
I
how do you
take-
smell it? Like when you go pee or something or what?
It comes out the way it comes out too.
Yeah.
because eventually it comes out, and then you pee, and it just smells like
yeah.
it's bad.
Maybe because you guys don't want kids. That's why it stinks.
Yeah,
And
my
then for me,
body's-
it smells like sweet flowers.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, the baby's gonna come out of this.
my body's like actively rejecting, like, get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here right now, you
Maybe that's
stinky
what
ass
mine's doing
bitch.
too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, if you let your downstairs smell bad, you should at least clean your upstairs.
Oh, like maybe your hair?
Oh my god,
can
yeah.
wash
Let me
your
tell
hair.
you guys how like my vagina might smell after someone comes in it, but my hair
Jesus
doesn't.
Christ.
Sponsorship canceled.
But you know, when they come in my hair, you know what I use to wash it out?
He's like, please rerun that line. Please rerun that line.
That's probably getting cut out.
all of this. And we're like,
Hey, so Function of Beauty is a custom-made shampoo for your hair type, however, whatever hair you have. You go on their website and you take a little quiz and you tell them what kind of hair you have and what hair goals you want, and they custom make a bottle of shampoo and conditioner for you, and everything's custom down to the color and the smell, even the bottle. And the best part is the bottle has your name on it. It says Function of Gina. Mine is pink and it smells like peach. Like my vagina. This is the internet's top-rated customized hair brand with over 30,000 5-star customer reviews and counting. Curly or straight, natural or processed, Function of Beauty individually formulates every bottle based on your unique hair type, style preferences, and hair goals. Plus, Function of Beauty is vegan and cruelty-free. They never use sulfates, parabens, phthalates, mineral oils, or any other harmful ingredients. I know exactly what every single one of those ingredients are. So for me, I have very thin hair, kind of dry, and my scalp is dry as hell. So I told them that, and they made this bottle for me. And like you can also add like this minty feel to it, so it makes your scalp feel like super minty. So I smell like a minty peach when I come out of the shower. And then I have the pink one, like I said. To get started right now, go to functionofbeauty.com/bigmood.
Ooh.
To take your 4-part hair profile quiz and save 20% on your first order. Don't spend another minute in hair misery. Go to functionofbeauty.com/bigmood to let them know that we sent you. That's functionofbeauty.com/big
oh God, we're losing her.
mood.
Oh god.
Well, once your hair is fresh,
You can cook some food.
some HelloFresh.
Nikki is disappointed in us right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I know. she
Nikki's
does it
on the
best.
sidelines like, okay, ladies.
Segue goddess is like guys getting together.
If you guys have been following my Instagram lately, you will have noticed that I've been posting my HelloFresh meals.
So good.
I think one of the first ones I posted was this figgy balsamic pork. Did you try that
Yeah.
one?
So good.
That one was good. And then I also did the Parmesan crusted chicken. That one's baked actually, but you just like stack a bunch of Parmesan crusted shit on top of it.
Favorite.
The I never know how to cook a
Can you
chicken
guys
breast.
invite me? I want to taste these.
Dude, the Parmesan crusted chicken is so good. It was my first HelloFresh meal. And after that, I was like, all right, screw the sponsorship. I'm just going to go buy this myself.
Yeah, no, I actually bought some more, even though they gave us
It's
some free ones for
so-
the sponsorship.
give us-
I bought some more myself because they're so delicious. One thing that's crazy about that is that you put sour cream over the chicken breast and then you like stack a bunch of Parmesan
did
cheese
make
and crust.
this.
It's so good.
I made this a few years ago with
It's
HelloFresh.
so good.
I
I went
know.
out and
Love
bought the ingredients
sounds
for it
familiar.
solo just to make it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what HelloFresh is pre-portioned ingredients, so you don't really have to prep. There's like less food waste. It's flexible. What I like to do is I don't like to cook every meal, so I'll order one week, I'll skip the next week so I can go out to eat a few times, and I'll order again for the following week. So like every other week I like to cook, and then every other week. So I like that their plans are flexible. You don't have to always do it.
I also love if you are a single person or living in a single home like myself, I make what you get a two portions of meals. So I make both portions. I have one for dinner that night, and then I take the other one to lunch for me.
Exactly.
At work.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and I think the portions are like less than $5 a piece, so it's way cheaper than buying lunch at work the next
Or like,
day.
you know, some of those delivery apps can get expensive.
Oh,
Or maybe
yeah.
you're just one person and you order the 4 people family plan for yourself.
And then you just eat all 4
In
in
one
one
night.
sitting.
Yeah.
So
Kinda
anyway,
like me,
guys,
Gina.
let's get the most meal for your moolah. Go to hellofresh.com/bigmood10 and use code bigmood10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping.
Bomb.
Ooh.
You gotta eat. You may
Yeah.
as well try it.
Go to hellofresh.com/bigmood10 and use code bigmood10 for your 10 free meals and free shipping.
Dude, that shit's so good.
So good.
I love the figgy balsamic. That shit's so
Dude,
good.
I love all of them. The chicken ones are
You
amazing.
have that chicken fajitas? Because normally I'm just like, I put the vegetables and the
You guys are
chicken in the
making me
pan, and I'm
hungry.
like, it's a fajita, but they give you all the spices. And shit.
We already had lunch and I'm getting hungry.
Right? Okay.
Anyways, back to like crusty pussies.
Right. So,
Yeah, dude. So, anyways, Tiff apparently has a perfect vagina
I
where the
do.
semen just
Right.
drips right out after it makes a
It
pit
likes it.
stop, and it's like she's pregnant, and then it comes right back out.
right?
And every single bit of it comes out. It doesn't sit up there and get rank.
Meanwhile, Jess and
job.
Gina's is like coagulating
Yeah,
right outside of the
That's why I
ovaries.
just don't allow the semen inside. That way it stays fresh.
Yeah, but sometimes there's just those times where you're just like, fuck it, just come inside.
Not me.
Fuck it. No,
Not
I
me,
get
girl.
those moments.
no.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
have any almost got pregnant stories? then?
No, because I handled that shit with Plan B. Shout out to Plan B, sponsor me.
No, dude.
Okay. No, it's not an often
Sponsor me.
At this point, I need a punch card. I should get a free one every
shut
time.
up.
Bitch,
Gina, be more
How
responsible.
can you take that so much? Because I mean, I'm not saying you take it so much, but like
Every weekend she takes it.
dude,
She's always telling us.
Your hormones are all fucked up.
Yeah, no one ever warned me about. Okay, so
have a jar.
obviously, like Plan B is a hormone. It like overloads you with a certain. It's like taking like 4 birth control pills at once.
Yeah.
and like you know how they say birth control can mess you up. It took me a while to realize there was one time where I had to take Plan B because no, and I was so like depressed for 2
Really?
weeks. Oh, you guys have never taken
I've
it
never
before?
taken it. I know
taken it.
Gina's taken. No, you not.
Girl, I
just
had
you
a
two
kid
have
at
tried it?
17.
Oh yeah.
Never taken it.
Tips like
It's like if it comes out, that baby's gonna come out.
It is.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
let it hang out.
It made
I'll
me
handle it.
so depressed, and I just couldn't pull myself out of it. And it took me a minute to realize it. It was like my PMS times 3, and I was like, I will never take this shit again. I feel like guys don't even realize like everything we have to go through, like vaginally,
Oh, for
because
sure.
they just show up with the dick and some soap. I gotta shave it. I gotta like make sure it tastes good and shit, and then I gotta worry about the contraceptive if you don't want to use a condom. Like that.
Yeah,
shit
the
is
whole
stressful.
hormone part of it that's sitting on us is like it's pretty shitty. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen on Netflix, there's a series called Sex Explained, and it goes through like desire, passion, all that stuff, and then it goes into like contraceptives and it goes into like pregnancy and all this stuff. If you're a guy, please watch that like whole series because it's a very good like basic start on all the stuff that women have to do for their bodies. So maybe you'll understand a little bit better why just please fucking use a condom, like or just be exclusive so you don't, and then like let her. I don't know, the condom things suck, but you got to do it. These oral contraceptives are hard on us women.
And I'm tired of hearing, I don't want to wear a condom. They don't feel good. Well, does not having sex feel good?
Does an
How about
abortion
that?
feel good?
Yeah. What the
Like,
fuck?
we don't like it either.
Yeah.
Or fucking wrap it up.
I got on birth control when I started dating my guy because like this was like, okay, this is fucking serious. So I felt comfortable getting on birth control, but I started gaining weight like crazy. And I'm like, am I really going to sit here and gain 15 pounds because it doesn't feel good for
Yeah.
you? Like, fuck that, dude. And then there was one time where I'm fucking at the waxing salon. I'm over here straight up with my Brazilian. I'm over here and she's got the strip and I had this inexperienced woman.
lasered.
Laser it.
Dude, I don't know. I just was like, okay, I'm going to get a wax.
It's hard for darker skin tones.
No, I can get laser.
You can get the laser skin because they said it could also mess up your.
Oh yeah, that's like a
pigmentation?
Fraxel face laser, but
Okay.
laser hair removal. I can do that. But I don't know. I was getting a wax this time, and I'm over here like, I really must love this motherfucker because he don't gotta get anything waxed for me. Like, I'm dead serious. What does a guy have to do that causes like pain or discomfort in terms of sex?
Literally nothing.
Nothing.
Well, maybe like a circumcision. Maybe.
I mean, they don't remember that shit
Yeah.
though.
some get them when they're older
My
because they're
friend got it
sexually
at 25.
yeah,
Well, he's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
or
first of
getting
all.
what is it, that thing where they singe the cock?
What?
What?
What is it? Where they
What?
And they burn it off.
cocked ever.
They burn the. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
We don't have the kids anymore, and they.
vasectomy?
Isn't it? It's
I thought he took like a fucking
it.
welding
Don't they
tool
say
to his dick hole or something.
think
What the
they don't
fuck?
burn it,
They
no.
seal the dick hole closed.
No more coming for you. But yeah, that's what I
Cauterize the dick hole closed.
And that was like branding it or
a
something.
vasectomy.
Yeah, vasectomy.
It's not burned.
Don't they cut it and burn it?
I don't think they cut it and burn it.
I don't think
know.
they do that.
We need a sex expert
Do
on
you
here.
know how many fucking dumbass men
We should
think
get Shan on here.
that getting a
She could be talking about this.
who?
Shannon
Oh,
Boudreaux.
I thought you said sorry. Do you know how many dudes I know that have no idea how a vasectomy works?
And they're just like, oh God, no.
They're like, oh no, it means I can never come again. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
they're so
fucking
stupid.
idiot. You can still
Or-
come. It's just that
no
it's
sperm.
It's just there's no
it
kids
won't
on
get
the bus.
impregnated.
No, but
Yeah.
then the funny one too is that they know that they could still come. It's just like, I just don't want to be shooting blanks. Why does it matter? Do you want kids?
That's what you
No.
take pride in? Like that's
Well,
what
It's maybe not completely reversible, so I can understand why men
save
wouldn't
that
want to
shit in
do
a
it.
jar
but-
and freeze it in one of those thingies.
Yeah.
Freeze
it in a bank.
Or let's, how about we pop out two and then we flip a coin on whether I get these bitches tied up or you get singed.
Oh, stop calling it that.
I don't know if that's medically correct.
They call it like they say like snip, right? Like
Yeah.
snip.
Snipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have
burn
this
it.
gel. I don't know if it's legal in the
Heard
U.S.,
about
but they'll put the
What?
gel into they'll like inject like this permanent gel that
What
sits
the-
in the tube that takes the semen up. I don't know if that's in the U.S.
the-
though, but that's an on this other.
Yeah, what if there was like a little 6-month treatment for it? Because like we don't know if this is gonna work out or not, but let's have fun.
I know, right? That'd be dope.
Imagine it did to the guys that got fat and the guy's like, oh, fat.
But it, like, I wonder if it would take away from their experience though, like, because when they come, they see like it's a certain color, right? So what if you come and then it's like clear?
But then
Like,
what if
does it
no?
look
but
weird?
then if there's nothing to worry about, then why can't they just?
Well,
go?
I think I enjoy that much more.
Are their nuts like so
Look,
much
girl,
smaller?
we know that shit is not gonna come out clear. Name one dude you know that drinks more than a bottle of water a day. that is not coming out clear in any circumstances.
There is this one time, like me and this dude I was dating were having sex, and then so you guys know me, my nose just bleeds for like no reason
Oh,
at
no.
all, and then so it just started bleeding, and I was like, oh my god, I'm bleeding. He goes, that's hot, let's keep going. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the next day, I was rushing. I had a photo shoot. This is when I had blonde hair, and my hairstylist was like,
Oh my god, you were
Oh,
covered
are
in
you
blood.
okay? I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, there's dried up blood in your hair, and I was like,
Gross.
oh yeah.
Oh god, how do you explain that?
Oh, I just explained exactly the fucking
Oh,
what
where you
it
like
was.
you got some dry shampoo. And you just,
She's like,
Well, we were fucking and I started bleeding and then we just played in it. Yeah, it's cool.
she's like, okay, that's fine. Then it was like I had like a
That's like vampire
strawberry
sex.
red.
actually kind of hot. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of into it.
Exactly.
Anyone down to
anyone down to punch you in the nose and then cum in your face?
I'm just getting a handful.
There's got to be a name for that.
I
Strawberry
have to-
shortcake.
I have to tell you guys something. So when we first started this podcast and we were talking about sex, and you good listeners, if you scroll back, you'll probably hear the way I was talking about the type of sex that I liked or whatever. Gina and Nikki were always on the same page with a certain kind of sex. I was always kind of on a different page of sex. But since I've been dating and experiencing some different types of sex, I have to update you guys.
Are you into choking now?
Oh God! Oh God!
Dude, this guy. Nikki, you hear that? Nikki, you hear that?
Nikki offset.
Nikki offset. Guess who's into choking now?
I'm Team Nikki and Gina now.
I actually don't like choking, but I like being
You like the rough stuff,
completely
though.
stomped and not being able to move.
Yeah, exactly. So
No, don't have sex with me.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'm team rough now. Maybe not like the choke me with an iron cord type of sex.
Whoa.
like Gina goes a little too far, but okay. So this guy, we're making out, and he starts doing the choking thing, right? And I was like, oh wait, I can't breathe. I was like, okay, this is weird, but I don't want to tell him what to do because like I don't want to throw off his game or anything.
Yeah.
And then like fucking 30 seconds later, I was like, oh my fucking God, I love this.
You go from oh my god, I can't breathe to
Yeah.
oh my god, I can't breathe.
And then he was like, literally, he fisted my hair and yanked it. And at
Whoa.
first I wanted to go, you little motherfucking bitch. Like I wanted to fight, but then I didn't fight. And then because I didn't fight, then I was like, oh, daddy. I was like, oh yeah, I love it. And then he started slapping my ass, right? Most guys, when they slap my ass, usually for most of my life, it's been like a, huh,
Yeah.
like a, hey, yeah, you know, like a, hey. This guy fucking slapped the shit out of my ass.
Where you're like,
I had bruises the
Dope.
next day, but honestly, when I saw the bruises in the mirror, I was at home by myself and I went, oh, it was so hot.
Just
Oh,
talking
fuck.
about
I'm, like,
this guy for a minute.
I'm so into this rough sex thing now that I had sex with another guy about a month later and it was normal sex. And then I went,
right?
right? I'm like, can you choke me a little? Like, I was trying to grab his hand and then like get it up towards my neck, and then he was just like, no, like he was not down, and I was like, I was kind of sad. Like,
I've been,
he was too nice.
See? It's great, right?
It's like once you go to choking, you can't go back.
True.
Welcome to the club.
I want to be
I'm down for the
disrespected
choking.
now.
I'm not down for the smacking and the slapping and the.
Just not
That's
on
a
my
little
face.
too far for me.
He hasn't slapped me on my face yet. So as long, I mean,
Yet.
I don't think
you
I'm
did say yet though. You're open to it.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
You come back with a missing tooth.
and she's like, it was so good though. It's fine. I'll get a veneer.
Dude, if I ever show up to set, I'll be like, so I had a really good like sex last night, but you guys don't make me laugh because I'm missing the front tooth.
So I recently started learning, like, kind of easing into the more dominant role.
Yeah.
Oh
Which is very different for me. So there's this new thing that I do now.
Okay.
So like while riding him, I take my panties that I was wearing, I shove it in his mouth, and I hold his mouth shut. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, that is so. I don't know if so like I'm imagining myself trying that with this guy that does the choking. So I don't think he would be down.
Oh
for
my
that.
god, I think he would. Or like if
I
you
don't
wear
think he
silk
would.
panties and you take them off and you wrap them around his penis and you start stroking his dick with
Oh,
those
that's
silk
amazing!
panties.
Wow.
No, but like I tried to play around with him a little bit. I was like, oh, if you don't finish your work, I'm gonna have to punish you. And he was like, no, I'm gonna punish you. And you're like, so I was like, okay, he's not down for it.
Yeah.
He's not down.
Yeah.
Like, Dude, do you remember back in the day? Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but like in Ask the Feels, like we would talk about sex and stuff. It's a different show. So back then, I brought up how I liked putting a pillow. A pillow?
Yeah,
The whole
Good,
pillow
you
thing,
just
right?
got over that in the comments section.
Dude, I
Wait,
know.
what
So
about
the
the
reason.
pillow?
Okay, I'll explain. So back then, when I was trying to explain my reasoning, I was really timid, and I was like still trying to like figure out how to articulate how I felt about it and the reasons why I would do it, and it just came out all wrong. But anyway, back then I used to like having sex like on top. Like I would be writing Casey. I would be writing him, and then like I'll just grab the pillow and like cover his head.
Like you're
his face,
kind of like suffocating him.
Yeah. Well, so the thing is,
so fun.
so the thing is, back then I explained it as a way, because like I said, I just didn't know how to really articulate it. So back then I said it was because like I was self-conscious and I don't want him to see me, and like that was how I articulated that. But it wasn't really it. That wasn't the reason. It was kind of hot to me to kind of dominate over him and like kind of be like, nah, you can't see this kind of thing, you know?
Oh.
So I was just kind of like, that was I enjoyed that for some time, and he actually loved that shit. He really likes getting rid of like his senses. So whenever like sometimes we'll use blindfolds or like, you know, tying up and shit, like he likes like not being in control.
So he's a little bit
Like I'm
submissive.
down to imagine.
Sometimes,
I'm down to
but
imagine
he likes
Tiffany.
to take the other side too. So
Okay.
we'll
Oh, so you guys are kind of like switches.
Yeah.
See, I would like putting a pillow over my guy's face because I'm basically saying to him, like, I'm literally just using you for your fucking body. You're
Yeah.
just a stick.
Yeah,
You're
so
just a fucking stick.
That's
Nice.
kind of the approach that was happening. But also back then I was just also really self-conscious and timid about my sexuality. So I didn't, even with Casey, like I was kind of trying to do that, but not fully like diving deep in how I felt about it. But yeah, like for him, that's why like he was the one that introduced like the whole choking thing. And once he started doing, because then that's him like dominating over me. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like keep going, don't make me breathe. Like this is fucking wild.
I've been telling y'all for years. It's fucking fantastic. I'm so glad you guys are finally here with me.
I'm telling you guys that you should be switches. Can everyone please just go home
That's why I
and
learned
dominate
that.
just
Yeah.
a little bit. Just dominate a little bit. Like if you ever just like grab a guy like by his like face and you just start talking like mad shit to him, he's like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, yeah, you fucking want it, don't you?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I was dominant over Joe for the last 5 years, so I'm really enjoying being like submissive
Yeah.
now
Okay,
to
that's
someone
fair.
who's like a fucking strong man. You know?
This is like the whole like dominant switch right now.
Strong man.
Is like new grounds for me too. Like it's completely new to me. And then like the first time it happened, I'm like, I don't hate this. don't hate it
You've
at all.
graduated.
Yeah, like I don't mind this at all. So now it's just like, be a good boy and come for me.
Oh my
Nice.
See, I'm telling you, it's so fun. And then like also it adds a new like, okay, being a switch, especially when you find a significant other that's a switch, it adds a whole other dimension to your relationship. Because like, okay, so let's say that because I know you said you like the sex of this guy, but you're like, would I date him? I don't know. Like, imagine you guys did date, and now for the rest of your life, your sex is always you getting dominated. But then like, what if it's a little unpredictable? Like, and you guys just
No, I
always
totally
go
get
with
that.
the flow.
Yeah, I totally get
like,
that.
of your mood. Like 1 week you're totally.
I think we just
dom.
haven't we've just cracked the surface, right? So, and I'm enjoying that dynamic right
Yeah.
now, but I totally get what you're saying, like eventually maybe to try different things, but then also I don't know, like, because maybe some people do get caught in their same patterns, like the same guy, like how guys are like, you can never do butt stuff on me, you know, like it's almost like, what if he never wants to be dominated by a woman? Then it's like I don't know.
I'm still trying to unlock the butt.
Unlock the
The
bar.
male-
I unlocked it on my ex, it was fine.
The male G spot is in the butt.
Oh,
And I need
inside
to-
of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and
didn't
I-
get to go inside of it.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying
kinda
to
don't
access
trust,
the butt.
I
I'm
don't
not
trust
trying to
the
do that.
cleanliness
I'm
of
okay.
these men because they're
Really?
not gay. Like only gay men know how
Furthest
to
I'll
clean it
go
up.
is like the taint, and that's it.
yeah.
Like,
well,
that's-
you gotta do a little rim.
Gina,
No,
have you ever accessed
You
the butt?
gotta swirl the rim a little
Dude,
bit.
I've had access to the butt.
Really?
Maybe like a finger.
Really?
not
Maybe
like- but not
eventually,
like
if I get
anything else.
bored in the future, once like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
middle aged, and I'm like, okay, fine.
You still got plenty of things on your sex bucket
Bucket
list.
list. Bucket list. The bucket list.
We got a few things to cross off before we get to the
Yeah.
butt, but
Yeah.
I'm telling
List.
you right now, I'm trying to navigate to that ass.
Your man,
Bucket.
like I feel like once you enter a guy's butt, like he will like stay with you forever
That's-
because it's
yeah.
almost like you cross that line. He can't ever be with another woman.
Dude, he can't even cross that line with himself. So
Yeah.
once not only I cross that line, but that we crisscross that line.
Yeah.
And I
Once
don't-
you sodomize him, he can't go anywhere else, girl.
Exactly. Well, not
He's
like
locked down.
not like a full-on peg. Like I'm just trying to put a finger up there
Yeah.
and find the G spot,
Yeah.
and then make you think nasty things that only I can do for you.
Yeah,
That's
because he'll never ask another girl to do
exactly.
it.
It's like job security.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. You have way more to
You reached
offer.
the level of orgasm that no one's ever done.
I
and
didn't sign an NDA.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to stay with me now.
Dude, that makes me think of all those like basketball players and rappers that like,
Oh,
what was that?
yeah.
Was it 50 Cent or somebody like one of the female rappers called him out was saying like, oh, you like it in a butt? I can't remember who it was.
Even if
Yeah.
someone were to call that, I'd be like, Anne,
yeah.
fucking dope in
Yeah,
bed.
I'm like that's. I don't know. I feel like I guess that is kind of like a shameful thing for guys. Like maybe. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but like some guys kind of grow up with
Dude,
that
give it another
mindset.
10 years. Give it another 10
Oh.
years. It's going to be so much more socially
True.
acceptable.
Dude, please. I'm just trying to access the butt.
but with your finger, not with your mouth.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Right. What?
Not with your mouth, right?
I've done that before, and it's like I don't really think it does much for either party. Like,
No,
I think
that's
you're-
not true.
It's whatever.
For
Really?
you, it does something for you.
No, it does something for the guy. Guys,
Really?
like guys that
Guys
are
like
into
it.
rim jobs fucking love those rim jobs.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like it just wasn't.
He was probably too scared. He wasn't ready for it. He didn't allow himself to.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Fucking
I know a guy-
coronavirus, my
I know-
God.
I know. I know a guy who met up with a girl like off like a Tinder date, whatever, and then her face was cute, but she was actually a lot chubbier in person.
Oh, no.
And he was just like, oh, fuck. And then like they drunkenly hooked up, and she just randomly shoved her tongue on his butt. He's like, whoa. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Like all the way in his
Dude, the
Hold
prostate.
on. Oh.
The prostate is right around the rim of the butthole.
Is
Yeah.
it?
I guess
Is
you
it? I
don't,
thought it
you
was
don't
in
gotta
there.
go that
Yeah,
far.
No,
Talk
that
to
little
doctors.
peanut is like right. Like I'm talking like maybe like
Little peanut?
this far in.
Oh, yeah, that's not far.
like that's fucking it, dude. That's where it's at. And like I don't understand why I can't access the butt. Like you don't even have to. And why is it that like my butt is a conquest, but your butt is off limits?
Yeah, that is true.
It really like why like why
I think that's
Guys
why
just
I'm
immediately shove their thumb in there
Guys are
too, and you're like,
weird.
okay.
Oh, they fucking will.
They just stick
dude.
a finger right in there. You're like, oh,
They
okay.
don't even.
I didn't
they
ask
don't
for
even,
that.
They're not
Okay.
even like, "Are you okay with me doing
Yeah,
this?"
they
Like
just
they're
fucking
literally like,
stick that thumb right up in that ass.
Oh my god!
That's when you grip, and then you just bring it off real quick.
you squeeze the sphincter.
Fucking whip that ass around.
No, I mean that's true because like I guess for me, my butthole is completely off limits. Like don't go near
really?
it.
Oh.
Don't nothing. Like just nada. I've been there. I hated it. Never like I'm good.
Not
so
even,
funny
not,
because-
not even like a knuckle of the thumb goes.
Not even a
Nothing.
knuckle.
Okay.
It's
Dude,
so
what
funny.
about
Nothing.
What about a little butt plug?
No,
No,
girl,
cute.
nothing
Nothing.
could go in.
Dude, I want one of those little like diamond.
The jewel ones, they're so cute.
They look so cute.
I want one.
Like if I was all submissive and tied up and I got like a little jewel in my butt and I'm like,
like then I would do a
Dude,
little.
one of my friends has a tail. It's like a butt plug
Yeah,
tail.
there's a guy that asked me
Wow.
for a tail once. Like, bitch, how the fuck am I supposed to wear that shit out in public when you want me to wear this shit in public?
Oh,
I'll
no,
walk
not
out
in
with a
public.
fucking tail.
No, I
Wow.
gotta just walk around the house and swing that little bitch around. Take some cute photos.
Yeah. Dude, would you try a butt plug?
I haven't tried it yet, but I mean, I'm open to it. I
have.
just don't.
It's dope.
They look massive though.
No, but then
Like
like
something a little
once it
smaller to
goes-
start with.
No, once it goes in, it's just your butthole goes back to normal because it's
Oh,
you know. So it's
okay.
just it's
So you just
literally
gotta
nothing.
but it looks really big
Yeah.
until it gets in.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
my
I
asshole's
looked really
a little bit
big
out of
until
shape.
I tried Noom. And do you guys know what Noom is?
I've heard of it before. Yes.
It's kind of a weight loss app, but it's not your typical we'll exercise and do this or just here's your diet plan for today. It's actually a motivator that kind of tries to change your psychology of what exactly got us to
Like
this
healthy
point.
habits.
Yeah, helps you develop and cement healthy habits into your life. So it's not just a 30-day weight loss plan. Like this is supposed to be for life. And whether it takes you 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days to adapt these habits, it literally changes your life forever. So you get to actually set specific goals like eating better, like feeling better, having more energy, actually trying to enjoy your exercise, or like feeling good about your choices, like not just eating a healthy food and being like, oh, I did that, but finishing that and feeling good about it and feeling proud about yourself and not being afraid to say, hey, good job for doing that. So it's based on psychology, and Noom teaches you why you do the things that you do and then empowers you with the tools to break the bad habits and have better ones. So, and everyone's busy, and that's why Noom doesn't demand much of your time. They only ask for
5 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I could do
a
10
day.
minutes.
You got 24 hours in the day.
Yeah.
You've got time for you. So you're assigned a goal specialist and you're matched up with a community of other Noomers. So there's always support and people going through the same things you are. It's the perfect time to make the choice to have healthier habits. So sign up for your trial today at Noom.com/bigmood. What do you have to lose, guys? Just visit Noom.com/bigmood to start your trial today. That's Noom.com/bigmood. NOOM.com.
And you know what? Have
What,
you guys ever played Best Fiends?
I just downloaded it. I haven't started it yet, but
Oh my
after
God, you
you
gotta
were
start.
telling me about it, I was like, oh my God, this is how I'm going to waste my Saturday.
I love this app, and I'm not even exaggerating.
Isaac hasn't eaten in days because this bitch keeps on playing.
She's addicted to this
Pretty
game.
much. Oh, guys, I've been playing Best Fiends for many years now. It's been like a good 4 or 5
I know
years.
you won't stop talking about it.
I
Every time we're at
love
the
it.
airport, she's like, do you have Best Fiends on your phone? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have Best Fiends on my phone.
Exactly. You got gaming on your
You got
phone.
the games on your phone?
Yeah, because my phone died from playing Best Fiends, and so I need to keep playing. So Best Fiends is a mobile puzzle game. So wherever you are, you can bust this baby out and exercise your brain. So it's a free download, and like I said, it's a puzzle. So you end up using these tiny little fiend characters in order to help you crack the code, crack the puzzle, and each fiend character has its own special powers to help you. And I'm telling you, I've been addicted to this thing. I'm on level 293 now. I am just not like I
Jesus.
can't stop playing this game.
You
many
haven't talked to
levels
your
do they
son in
have?
weeks.
They have I have talked to my son. He actually joins me and he plays Best Fiends on the iPad while I play it on my phone. So we love this game. So there's over 2,000 levels, so
That's
it's never
never ending.
ending.
Wow.
Yeah, it's never ending, and they have these really, really pretty visuals too. So it's like, and then they also have like the story you can follow, and seasonally they'll have special puzzles for you to accomplish. I'm telling you, I really love this game. So it does not require internet to play, so it's perfect for when I'm traveling on the airplane.
yeah.
I spend all like 6 hours if I have a really long flight. I am just playing this game, so you can play anywhere.
I got a flight today. I'm about to download this bitch.
Yeah, you
What's
should
our
download
code?
it. So, engage your brain with fun puzzles and collect tons of cute characters. Trust me, with over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must play. Download Best Fiends for free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R. Best fiends. Guys, I love it. You're gonna love it too. You're gonna be addicted, and don't blame me if you don't get any work done anymore.
I'm gonna start playing.
It
now.
ain't our fault. I really am gonna download it when I get on this flight.
Fuck.
Flight to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going to Vegas.
Vegas. Fuck, what were we talking about last?
I'm going next
I
week.
remember.
Fuck. Oh, buttholes.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I'm ready to access the buttholes. Do you really? I feel like it might be a little more acceptable in like 10 years or so.
I feel like we're still coming off of the I don't want to be gay.
Oh, dude.
True.
You know what? I was guest on a podcast the other day, and they were telling me, the 3 girls were telling me, Megan Rings was up. She was telling me how there's a fucking sex toy that's amazing, and like all 3 of them loved him. Apparently, like you can shape it however you want and bend it however you want.
Oh, yeah,
Excuse
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And then it's Bluetooth, and then there's songs that you can download, and it vibrates to the songs. And they were like, "Did you download the Christmas pack?" I'm like, "What the fuck?
What?
This is
Oh,
Christmas
Dude,
pack?"
masturbating to fucking Jingle Bells.
Right? Like, I don't
right?
understand. And then like they have like different songs and shit, and like you can set what it vibrates to. And I was like, this sounds like insane.
Do you guys like that though? Because I don't like the patterned vibration.
I don't.
too.
I don't
I
like
like it.
constant vibration.
Just
Me too.
just a
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Jump my shit up! Dude, I only recently, so I always put my vibrator at a really low setting. Like, I'm
I
like
can't handle that. My shit's way too
I
old
just
for
need
that.
No, because
Yeah,
girl, you've been
even
rubbing that
fucking-
clit since like
My
fifth
clit
grade.
has 30 years on it. She has to go.
Dude,
whoa.
my girl, she just woke up. So
Yeah,
I just
she
need like a yeah, and then also I'm so boring. I have like one spot that does it for me.
Yeah.
So like I just put it on the lightest setting and on that one spot, and I'm like,
It's like a little angelic just buzzing in the
Yeah.
corner.
Fucking
then-
death metal over here.
I'm like. So when I started dating my guy, and like I felt comfortable actually like masturbating in front of him, like because that's super normal during sex. Like the guy I'm with now, he is the first person to ever make me finish during sex. Like the first and the only person to ever do
wonder
that.
you love
Same with Casey.
Hey, whoever
Yeah,
her
I-
ex-boyfriends are, you just fucking suck.
Yeah, get called out, bitch.
But yeah, but G-spot orgasms, we talked about this before. For some reason, G-spot orgasms are just like not as intense sometimes.
Oh,
as
they
the
are for
girl
me.
orgasms.
I've never had it.
I recently had my first one.
They're amazing.
Oh my god!
I figured it out when I was in Bora
Damn,
Bora.
you and Casey are getting
Wait,
down.
hold on, by yourself? Oh my god, we're gonna give Casey all the credit.
Oh my god, we
No, so Casey, like he's the first one that and only one that's ever made me come during sex, but that's because like a certain angle is rubbing the clit. I've never had a
Oh, okay.
G-spot orgasm during sex.
damn.
And like I said, I just found it, and then after that, I was taking this yoga class like many weeks after, and we are doing like core work.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, oh my god.
You guys go on vacation and actually
That's-
exercise?
No. This is not during vacation. This is after vacation. I'm at a yoga class. We're
She was
doing
on a class
core-
pass.
Yeah, like class pass stuff. And then like so I didn't orgasm from it in the class,
Right.
but then like that tingling sensation, like I knew where to find it now. Where I was
Yep.
like, whoa,
That's what those
Yep.
Kegel exercises are helping. So you were kind of unlocking the Kegel.
I literally
Kegel,
just
yeah.
did a Kegel when you said that. I was like,
I'm doing it right now.
I'm holding it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
okay, now I'm doing
You
it.
know what actually helps? I kind of figured out the penis angle. If it's kind of obviously, I think we all kind of know it should be pointed up. So like coming in and then back up towards your belly button. But also, it doesn't have to go that far in. It only needs to be a couple of inches in. But another thing that helps is that if the base of the penis is kind of pushing against your asshole. So like, you know how you have the hole and then you have your little girl taint and then you have your asshole. Like if the base of the dick is like pointed down,
What's
kind of
the position?
pushing towards your
Missionary?
asshole. Like pushing.
mine is like on my back like that.
It
Like
doesn't have to be missionary, even if it's
because I'll be on top,
even
like
if it's
cowgirl.
doggy style. So like the if the dick is hard and it's like pushing your hole
Dude, I think
open
you're having
towards
a
your
butthole orgasm because that is not-
because it helps. I swear to God, it
yeah, I
helps.
think you're having a butthole.
I'm
orgasm.
not.
My
She has
guy,
a prostate
he-
too.
It's like pushing the butthole, but then it's also like angled to where it's hitting your G spot inside. So it's like it's just the angle, but if it's pushing against your butthole, it helps a whole lot more.
The,
Yeah,
the
'cause,
title
like-
of this episode is just your butthole or mine.
Key to the butthole.
The guy that I started dating, yeah, it's all about the angle, and like he learned my angle. So like when we finish, we always just like when it's time.
It's the finishing move.
Yeah, he puts me in the finisher, and like I started like I have an orgasm every single time. I apparently can squirt. I mean, not to like outdo Gina. What's her name again? Goldeneye. I don't know
Oh,
what
Jesus.
you call yourself.
Squirtle Myrtle?
or what was it? The one shot. the double shot. The double shot. not to outdo the double shot or anything, but it's all about the angle and
It
like
really
What's
is.
your angle? Is it the side is a really good angle too.
dude, it's what we've talked about this before. The size of the dick does not matter because the G spot is maybe like 2 to 3 inches in, depending on the girl.
Yeah, so
like,
sometimes the dick's too long and it goes right past
he
it. Yeah.
doesn't. He knows he doesn't. He can't even put the whole thing
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Like you only do like half of it,
Yeah.
and like he knows exactly where the spot is. But you know, it's also up to us to be comfortable with telling the guy like
Yeah.
exactly where it is.
Because they'll be trying to push your fucking brains out, and you're like, wait, but if you just back up a
If you
little.
just- yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
inch away.
But you don't
from
want
it.
to like kill their power, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, yeah, get it, daddy, but then you're shooting right past that
Well,
shit.
you still gotta tell him.
yeah.
But they
Yeah.
want they want to make you finish.
They
so
do.
if you tell them where it is,
Like,
they,
hey, back up just a little bit, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, right there.
There's only been one guy. Like for me, before my squirting was just for show. It's like, hey, you want to see something cool real quick?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, it's cool. It's a cool thing. There's actually only been one guy who makes me involuntarily squirt because
Oh.
it's so good.
You were ready for it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel it when it's happening.
Because
like,
I have a lot.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I do sometimes and sometimes I don't at all.
I've literally never squirted. I'm so mad.
like, dude, we'll finish, and I'm like, whoa, look at the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought my headboard. I'm like, I gotta wipe this shit down real
Like,
quick.
you
I'm
look up
sorry.
and there's just like a whole spray
Yeah.
patch.
okay, I don't know what kind of sex y'all are having because I've never squirted ever.
Get good.
yeah, the only time I've ever
It's a
seen
certain angle.
myself squirt is when I'm masturbating. That's
I
the only
just feel
time
like
I've seen it.
sometimes I feel
I
like
don't
I
even
wanna
know what's
pee.
happening. Huh?
I'm like, sometimes I feel like I gotta pee. Then
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then
wait,
it's-
I make him stop and then I go empty my bladder.
But that's the
Oh.
thing. So if you
That's what it feels like.
yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. I don't know if it's coming from a similar place. I don't know my
I think
anatomy.
there's probably something.
little
in
bit,
there.
yeah.
But I think
I don't
if
know.
you like pee before, like I always pee before sex
Yeah.
because I don't want to get anxious about that sensation. So there's literally nothing in there, clean slate. And then when it comes time for the, you know, it just I can't even.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
There's,
I don't
like,
know.
a certain
I guess I don't
angle.
have the thing.
There's like a certain angle, and he figured it out. It's when we're missionary. He has one of my legs on his shoulder straight up, and the other leg he holds to his side.
Oh,
And
to
that's-
the side.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then when he first did that, I squirted involuntarily. I was like, whoa, hold on, I didn't plan for that. Yeah, just hold on, wait, bitch, hold on. Like I didn't plan for that, and then he was like, did you squirt? I'm like, yeah, I'm very surprised myself too. And now it's, and then it just became like a
game.
yeah. I'm like, stop, don't do
Oh my
that.
god, you know
I
what I just visualized right now? You know those carnival games where you have to like squirt like to get the target?
don't blow up the balloon and get the
That's exactly
now
what
he
I
craves
pictured.
your squirting.
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I
power
don't know.
thing,
Like I never feel it when it, even while like I'm looking at it, it's happening. I don't feel it like coming out. I don't know.
Well, like of course it's attractive for guys because like I'm trying to think like if we had sex with guys and like there was no physical finisher, you know, I would feel kind of like, oh, okay, I guess that was fun.
So this is really weird. So for me, when it comes to sex, I don't need to orgasm every time.
Same.
Yeah. So then but then whenever that happens, the guy's always like, oh, but I feel terrible about it. I'm like, dude, don't. Like this is great for me. Like,
Same
this
with
is
Casey
fine.
because
Yeah.
he could go on for literally like 10 days straight. He could keep going, and I'm just like, I get off when you get off.
Exactly.
Just please come, and I will be satisfied.
Same.
Like that to me is my finisher. It's
Yeah.
like seeing him finish, and I'm like, yeah, I
Same.
did a good job.
I mean,
You
not for Casey, that's
suffocate 'em a
gross,
little
but
bit
same.
more.
what?
I said same, not seeing Casey come, but you know, just
No, but dude, I haven't done the pillow thing for a long time because of like I got self-conscious of it because it was all over the JK comments like for
They
everything
blew
on my
that shit up.
Instagram, on my Twitter. Like people were like, "Poor Casey, save Casey! Like he's just under
Little
the
did they know
pillow."
Casey was asking for it.
Yeah.
I get it. Why?
Under the pillow.
Yeah, they
Oh.
were like, "Poor Casey's getting suffocated. He should be able to see what." Like,
Dude,
blah
you
blah
should do
blah.
that
And I'm
shit.
like,
People sound
Tonight.
boring as fuck during sex.
Exactly. That's
You
what I
should
was
also
saying.
do, like,
But then they
they're
were calling me
16.
boring.
Yeah.
They were literally saying that I was boring because whatever. But
Y'all
that
y'all
just gets-
stupid?
What's
Are you
going on
fucking
back
out of
there?
your mind?
You gotta put the pillow over his head tonight and be like, you can't look at my tits until you make me finish, bitch. Like hell yeah. And you know, half the people watching this, they'd be like, yeah, I want that to happen to me. I like that. It's like a challenge with a little reward at the end. That's
Yeah.
real nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to actually make eye contact all the time? You fucking losers.
Oh man, I had some really creepy sex with this guy that was making eye contact the whole time, and then I felt like I had a nightmare about it. Like, oh my god! I swear to God, he was looking deep into my eyes, and I was like, wait a minute, this is only for someone you're in love with. This is not for someone you're having a one night stand with. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking creepy.
Dude, I can only do eye contact with my guy right now occasionally because I literally just like it's just like when the eye contact happens right now, like
I feel
we're
like
making
we're
a
having
lot of
way
eye
too much eye
contact right now.
contact.
Yeah, we were having a lot.
I was like,
so
it was like
I was
laser
like,
eyes.
man, that looks like my man's eyes right now.
Oh, because we're white. I got blue eyes.
I was like, damn. But yeah, there was one time that we started making eye contact, and I was like, oh my god, am I about to have the biggest orgasm of my life?
Wow.
Dude, that shit's too powerful. It's
It's
like if
too
it's with a
much.
stranger, it is so creepy. For me, it was
Yeah.
super creepy. But then if it's like with someone you love, it's like super powerful.
It's too powerful though.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I don't even need all that. Like just
Yeah.
fuck me.
Yeah. It's so cute. The guy I was dating, he doesn't like it from behind. He's because like, and I learned this like a little bit into our relationship. He's like, I don't like it from behind. I'm like, why? He goes, I like to look at you during. I'm like, oh, that's really cute.
That's cute.
It's fucking precious.
That's too
Do you guys make a lot of
no,
eye
but
contact?
it's still dirty as fuck though, you know. But not
that's
a
pretty
lot.
sweet.
It's really sweet.
It's
but then
pretty sweet.
we still have our dirty sex, but it's like it's kind of sweet. So you're like, oh, that's so cute.
Dude, I know. Like, I realize, like, Casey and I don't do a lot of eye contact, but the times that we have, and it's been more recently, I'm like, oh, this is nice. But usually I really like it when he's like in my neck. And like
Same.
I'm in his neck.
Yeah.
And we're just like, yeah.
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 That's nice. One
That's
of
my
my
favorite.
friends was telling me, because I think right now, like I guess emotionally where I'm at, I prefer to be a little bit emotionally distant and just to
Yeah.
have like fucking
have sex.
sex, you know? My friend was telling me something that this guy did to her, and I was like, oh, I want that to happen to me so bad.
What was it?
She said this guy she was dating came home, just like they were in the bedroom, he just bent her over, he pulled his belt off, wrapped it around her waist, tightened the shit out of it, and
Dope.
was fucking her like while he was holding the belt around her waist, and I was like, I want that kind of sex
Oh, no,
right
I
now.
can't
I
do
don't.
that. I would
I
feel
don't
like
know.
a
Like
slave.
she's.
Yeah. I'm like, that's kind of weird,
I
like
was
an animal.
Like when
I
you said he
know.
pulled the belt off, I was like, okay.
And then he wrapped it
and then I
around
was
her
like,
And, like, held
realizing
on it like a
He wrapped
leash.
it around her waist, yeah. Like he fucking looped it through the thing, pulled it tight, and then held that and was
She was
fucking her from behind. I was like, yes.
She was a crack from the
Yeah,
from the
she goes,
fucking
she
belt.
goes, oh no.
I was like, Massa, no. Like, I
She
don't
was
like
a crack
that.
from the belt. She instinctively like.
Yeah.
No, dude, I would not. I feel like I could not. That's like an actual. One time we took a fetish quiz.
All of us.
Yeah, we did.
Dude, it was so funny because I sent you guys the link, but I didn't know it was giving you my results. Not
Oh,
that
yeah?
not that I cared. I was gonna share my
It
results
was like
anyway.
the resulted link.
But it literally was the link to my results.
Yeah.
That
I
shit was
opened it
funny.
up on stream, but they didn't see the screen. I was like, wait, why are the results already?
God, now everyone knows.
It didn't say your name or anything.
No, but then they didn't see it. Thank God. I was like, oh.
Oh my
okay.
god, we should do a whole episode.
Dude,
where it's
honestly,
like
I
our
wouldn't care. I would
results.
fucking tweet that shit out. That's actually how I found it because it was on my
Oh.
feed, my Twitter feed. Someone else posted their results, and I'm like, what is this?
Well, let's do it one day.
I
as
tried-
an episode.
I
Like
tried-
doing our actual results.
I tried taking the quiz and I didn't finish it because I was literally answering no to
It was
like
long as
everything.
fuck,
It was super
too.
long, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm actually not into any of this stuff. I was like, I am so boring.
yeah, Jess is
So-
like, just fuck.
I was
me.
like, just fuck me.
Jess is
I don't
into
need all-
choking now.
Yes, I am super
Nice.
into that. I
And
kind
smacking.
of like the bruising part of it now. So I'm like, gosh, if I get too addicted to that, you're gonna walk around. I'm gonna be
Wow.
covered in
You know,
bruises. y'all.
Jess is gonna have like a black
I
eye and one
know.
tooth and be like, hey guys, welcome back to the movie.
like the
And
biggest
she has like
busted lip.
one eye closed. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Like Mike Tyson in this bitch.
Had a
Soul
wild
and shit.
night last night, but we're back on set and we're gonna tell you all about it.
Arm braces. Hey guys.
Like it just progressively gets worse. One day she's missing a whole fucking
You guys
limb.
have to like sit me down and be like, this is not healthy,
Intervention.
child.
What are you guys talking about? It's great.
but we'll do it as an episode.
You know the funny thing is, I like the restraint and everything, but the thing is, I actually don't like the pain. Like I don't like hurt.
I noticed I like
Neither.
a little bit of just a little bit of it, but I never maybe because I hadn't experienced it
What,
before.
so you
I
can
was always
finally
having
feel
very
something?
loving.
Is it the slapping? Oh my god. Is it the slapping motion, or do you actually like get punched, or like what
No,
happens?
there's never. It's always open handed. It's always open. So he was pulling my hair. That was painful, but while it's like pain here, and also his dick was so big that it was like kind of like opening my fucking vagina.
Yeah.
So I was just like
That
pain in
reminds
two
me.
different. It was like a site. It was like a closed circuit of pain. it was like really. It was amazing.
Dude, that reminds me. Have you guys ever had sex and your cervix is hurting?
Yes, dude, that shit sucks.
Dude, that's been
I
happening
don't
with
like
me.
that.
And I'm like,
Yeah. That
I'm
means
like, what's happening?
Either it's too big and it's going too deep,
Wrong
or
angle.
you're not ready. Like you haven't like worked up.
Yeah, you're not
foreplay
turned
yet.
on
that
enough.
doesn't it doesn't compute with me.
Or it might be the angle, because that shit
No,
fucking
it's okay.
hurts.
It's angles we've done in the past. The same person.
You might just need
I'm
to go to your
pretty damn
gyno.
ready. So
You
I'm
might need to
like,
go to your
what is
gyno.
happening?
Maybe
Yeah,
you're
I
getting
gotta make an
some sort
appointment.
of endometriosis.
I've
shit
had
going
it.
on.
The first time I ever had that was like junior year.
It was also really, really tight too. It actually hurt him.
All right, Tiff.
Sorry. No, I'm just saying like because I'm like I wasn't the only one in pain. He was in pain
He was
too.
like, I can't get it in. It's hurt.
I would be like in like fetal position in pain for like 4 days straight, because it just feels like you're trying to pass gas but it won't come out, and it just swells up inside you and it fucking hurts. And the thing is, the pain, like, it radiates to your butthole,
Oh yeah.
which is fucking
I
weird.
think that's how, it's been a
No,
long
but,
time, but
like,
I've
without-
experienced that. I
yeah.
think you have to
I
go to
don't
a gyno.
experience
It
that.
may not necessarily even be medical. A lot of times it could be psychological too.
Dude, there was this one time, like period of time where I was going to the gyno because, like I said, it was like really closed.
Yeah.
Like it was not going in, and like
Weird.
I was turned on. I wanted to go, and like
Your
it
subconscious
wasn't
didn't.
happening. And it got to the point where my doctor said you should buy these dilators.
Oh my god.
Where like I was like,
No.
what the fuck?
You
I'm
did
not
like
buying
gauge
dilators.
your vagina?
Yeah, like that's what was kind of happening.
Hot topic.
Because I
Sorry, I was
'Cause,
thinking about
dude,
ear gauges.
like
exactly.
she did like tests and I was perfectly fine. I didn't have any bacteria or any infection. Like
Right,
nothing
it's
was
probably
wrong.
not medical.
So yeah, and then like looking back on it, I'm like, well, yeah, we were having issues around that time. And my body just reacted to it, even though like I wasn't conscious of it. My body knew, like,
Yeah.
you ain't trying to fuck this dude right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, we could sit here and talk about our vaginas all day, but alas, the episode has ended.
Fiend.
Yeah,
I have an innie labia.
Oh,
I just
What?
want to throw that out there.
Can I see
We were
it?
talking about yeah. We were talking about
What the
vaginas.
fuck does an any labia look like?
You know how like the more
We've
you have
seen
sex,
Labia minora, or
Minora.
majora?
Minora or Minora?
some people are
Minora is the
outies.
little flaps,
Uh-huh.
right?
Some people are outies and some people are innies. And then I was like disgusted.
Dude, we've seen your vagina before.
Wait, but I haven't seen the inside of it.
she's never been like
all
this
all
with
I've
us.
seen
Yeah.
is like the two fat hamburger lips. I've never seen like the actual inside,
there's,
like the lettuce. You
There's
know,
fetishes for that. Like some people are like, oh, you're an innie. Like okay.
I've literally never seen that. Okay, now I have to go
Can you
Google
show
it.
us?
Yeah, sure.
We
Anyway,
have to
we
go.
have to, we have to cut this episode
be right back.
because we have to
So-
see what that
Okay,
looks like.
Gina, start taking your
we'll be
pants
back
off.
next episode. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next
Thank you for
week.
watching, listening.
Bye.